Oh, you know what? I need to... my mic on. There we go. Is that any better? Does that work? Okay, perfect. Great. I've been talking this whole time on mute. Fantastic. Fantastic. I was just saying, not actually working out today. I'm just doing an eating stream. Mention on fruit leather. I asked you a bunch of questions, Zach. I don't remember. I think I asked if it was almost your bedtime. I asked you, I can wish you a happy Saturday as well. Anyways, all that good stuff. This is my super old shirt. My family makes fun of me because it's practically see-through at this point in portions of it. What's up, Anthony? Welcome to the stream. I'm just eating my fruit leather because we're doing legs today. There's a small hit of carbs can be helpful. Jack, what's up? You don't even know when the hell I'm going to bed at this point. Yep. Woke up around 3. Jack, hello. Jack and I don't know too. I'm good. How are you? Excited to go on. Sammy's out here with me. Chilling out. It's a beautiful day. It's 67 degrees in the lab. And probably about 60 degrees out there. So it's starting to get chilly. Love it. How's everybody's weekend doing? Got any special plans? Then I'll get my coconut bar on at some point. Or a coconut drink. The higher. Is it a minute fast? I'm from Turkey. Cool. All right. I think what I'm going to do is start with glutes. do reverse dumbbell lunges. So get the glute workout in, and then secondarily quads. See how the quads are feeling after that. Usually I end up getting a quad pump from doing reverse glute dumbbell lunges. And then see how the quads are doing, and potentially do some leg extensions. And then I think probably some stiff-legged deadlifts for hams today. So get the whole thing in. Maybe if I'm feeling real froggy, I'll do some calf raises. Words. All right, let me grab some dumbbells here that we can warm up with. Huh, Sammy? What do you think? You know, there were two dogs that showed up practically in my driveway yesterday when I was getting back from work. Two pit bulls, and so I tried to coax them in, but they wanted nothing to do with me, and they ran off into the woods. So hopefully they're okay. They were definitely somebody's dogs, but couldn't corral them. You smell terrible. All right, let me grab some dumbbells. Oh, they got my fruit leather fix in. There's a Costco brand fruit leather that's really good. It's called That's It. And it's just a couple ingredient fruit bars. You know, pretty good. Good carb source. All right, let's grab these. The knees have been a little bit creaky lately. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be all right, but hopefully they're okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right. Costco had a recall for butter. Uh-oh, that's not good. For butter? Ugh, Sammy. Woo, a little bit creaky. Yeah, those food testing labs are really important for stuff like that. And then the tracking aspects of it too. Figuring out what is affected. All right. Let's grab 30s. And then we'll probably do working weight of the 35s, so 70-pound dumbbells. Yeah, recall of butter. That's no good. I love when it gets colder out. I absolutely love it. I feel like I have so much more energy when it's colder. I don't do very well in the heat. All right, yep, I can already feel the quad pump going. That's good. Talked about it before. If you're trying to work out your glutes with a reverse dumbbell lunge, you can kind of lean your chest a little bit further forward. That stretches your glute out a little bit. And then nice and easy on the way down, gentle tap with the knee, and then try not to push off of your back foot. You're trying to use your front side, your glutes, to get back to your neutral position. All right, it's a good enough warm up. We'll do a working set next. One thing I enjoy about being vegan is hardly ever stuff recalled. Yeah, true. I mean, it's not impossible. Some bread and vegetables do, but often compared to meats and cheese. Yeah, that is true, Zach. Most of those recalls are our dairy products and or meat. So. Oh boy. You strong. Yes, doggy. That's Sam, Samantha, Sammy, Samerson, Guervy, Jose, any number of different names. All right. Wait, should we do? Actually, let's do. I'm not trying to do really high reps here. So let's do 70 instead of 60. What's up, Debbie? Thanks for joining, Jack. Debbie, good to see you. Really? Oh man. Samerson Guerv, is that what you said? Yes. Yeah, it's true. What's up, Sphinx? Good to see you. Oh man, the quads. Oh, the quads. That's my problem doing glute dumbbell work is I end up feeling like I get more of a quad workout than anything, even though I'm trying to. Well, I definitely know that I work out glutes properly because they get crazy DOMs usually. So, yeah. Just going to the store. Don't pick up any of the recalled items. Sphinx, what you been up to lately? It's been a while. It feels like, anyways. No plans. Man, last night was a terrible night of sleep. I'm kind of pretty protective of my weekends. Usually the weekdays are kind of busy. So I like to be pretty protective of my weekends and not do anything too crazy. Don't schedule a bunch of stuff. So that's just me, though. Well, it wasn't no sleep. It was just real broken up. It was a little bit of a rougher night for him. So just more wake time, I think. Taco. It was good. I actually, I ordered the birria tacos and they brought out the queso birria, which is essentially the same thing, but in a quesadilla, which is typically flour tortilla instead of corn. So it was good regardless. I didn't complain. I was like, hey, I was between the quesadilla and the birria taco anyway. It's pretty much the same. So not too concerned about it. Oh man. Oh, screw legs. What? I didn't sleep well either. I almost drowned in my sweat and kept waking up like every hour. I think I need a new fan because it's been way too hot in my room. I even woke up screaming once. Wow. Why are you screaming? I dreamt I fell in a hole. Oh. Wow. That's intense. I've never woken up screaming before. I've woken up realizing I was talking out loud. I talk in my sleep. Yeah, talk in my sleep. And then one time something terrible happened and I woke up crying in my sleep, which was interesting. That only ever happened once. So, yeah. It's still warm in India, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Oh man. Not a full-on scream. That'd be terrifying if you had like a roommate that regularly woke up screaming. That would be very disturbing. Very disturbing. Oh, the quads are pumped. Sammy, what do you think? What do you think, Sammy? You just ate though, so we can't play. We can't play right now, Willis. Nope. Nightmares are the worst. I've had terrible nightmares since I was a little kid. I remember there are times where I'd have a nightmare and I would like grab my pillow and my blanket and just like pad my way into my parents' room and then throw the stuff out on the ground and sleep next to the bed. I've always had terrible nightmares. Not usually. Not a lot of sugar before bed anyways, Debbie. Unless you're asking Zach. What a beautiful day. Holy moly. What a beautiful day. Oh man, my glutes. I think that might be it actually. I think 2 sets. I haven't periodized glutes very well this meso. So I think we might do that. And if I recover in a day or two, I'll just hit them again on Monday or Tuesday. So let's do that. Let's get some leg extensions in. Let's see what we can do for hams. Oh, sorry, Debbie. You're asking Zach. You don't care about my sugar intake? No, just kidding. There are a lot of colloquialisms, health colloquialisms when it comes to like bad dreams and stuff like that. So, oh, jeez. And I wonder like how much of it works. Like, you know, some of it does. All right. Bruce, I don't usually have sweets before bed. I did have a baked potato. Well, that's it. Your baked potatoes are causing your bad dreams. You're the beet. I'm the beet. Just messing with you. I assume you mean best. Leg extensions are the worst. If you haven't done leg extensions, I know people really kind of crap on leg extensions. They're like, oh yeah, they're not real exercise, which is hilarious. Like if you do leg extensions hard, like come work out with me and tell me that leg extensions are easy. That's what I would say. Yeah, there's no burn quite like leg extension burn. Hey, nice cap. You like my cap? It is the original red panda from the San Diego Zoo. Thank you. I don't even know why I'm warming up my quads. They're already pumped from doing glutes, so. Yeah, there's no need to warm them up. Might as well just put the working weight on. Try to use our brains here in the workout lab. Red pandas are my favorite animal. Oh, come on. Yeah, red pandas are my all-time favorite. They're hilarious. They're kind of goofy. They're not dangerous. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks for joining. Have a good weekend. Good to have you. Should I do a poll today? What should I poll? You know what I'm going to do? Bear with me. Do you lift? Yes. No. Just a real simple one. Do you lift? You're a bit like a red panda then. That's funny. Not dangerous. What did I say about red pandas? I don't remember. My birthday is kind of plus or minus 2 weeks from now, goal. So I've been getting birthday wishes from the fam here. Feels real weak. Okay. Oh, the burn, it burns. If you don't know what metabolite buildup, lactic acid buildup feels like in your muscles, do leg extensions and just don't stop. Like don't rest down here. As soon as you get back down here, go right back up. If you do that, you'll know very quickly what metabolite buildup feels like. Okay, 50-50. Do you lift? Yes or no? Four votes. There we go. Gotta roll up the sleeves. Oh man, I'm tired today. I already need a nap. As soon as I woke up, I needed a nap. That's usually how it goes. I said yes and I don't? How dare you? How dare you lie on one of my polls? That sounds like a weird phrase. Please shave your eyebrows. And you have a nice large forehead, Ray. I mean, you're welcome to do that. Sounds like a very innovative thing of you, so you should probably pioneer that. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. That could be a trend, yeah. Someone without eyebrows is very interesting. Yeah, my dad is very sparse eyebrows, and we always remark on that. Like the stream, thank you. Please do. That would be nice if you like the stream. Invite all of your friends. Just, share link to all contacts. If somebody actually did that, can you imagine how many weird responses you'd get if you shared your a stream to everybody in your contacts list? That'd be so dumb. I'd rather have eyebrows like yours, Tess. Mine are too thick. I feel like mine are pretty thin, Zach. Everybody, there's a little bit of grass is always greener for everybody. Yeah, but mine actually thin on the outer thirds because of the autoimmune condition I have. So I don't have very thick eyebrows. I think a lot of people, if I remember right, well, this was women. I don't know about men and their ideals of attractiveness, but somebody did a study one time that said women were, in general, more attracted to men with thicker eyebrows. Ah, my nose is itchy. So who knows how outdated, how good the testing method and all that was. Who knows? No, I don't want any secrets. Appreciate the offer, though. That's it's awfully kind of you, but I'm sure someone else will be happy to take your secrets. But I don't like secrets, so. I had to rein in the bulk a little bit last week or so, with the exception of yesterday. I was like at around 3,000 calories per day, which is like 300 to 500 over my target. And I just wasn't never feeling hungry. Okay. I just was never feeling hungry in the last week, and so yesterday I ate very, very light for breakfast and lunch, and then had a little bit bigger dinner for the celebration. But yeah, I trying to rein it in a little bit. Hashir, we don't talk religion or politics in here. And I don't know, I don't know what Muslim is. Hey. Are you being a shrub? That was weird. It's almost like someone was casing the neighborhood. Oh. Yeah, no religion or politics in here. To my discretion, if I want to talk about it, I will. We can have a conversation. It happens pretty rarely, but if you insist on talking about religion or politics, you will join the long list of people who are banned due to their own malfeasance. All right, there we go. Let's get it rolling. I really like your workout. Thank you. Just did some glutes, getting in some leg extensions, which I'll only do probably one more set just because you get some secondary work with the reverse dumbbell lunges for the quads. And then we'll do some stiff-legged deadlifts. Well, what do you think? Should we do RDLs or should we do hamstring curls? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Sammy, are you going to help me aerate the lawn later? Huh? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Ouch. I also like to work on the truck, but I don't know if that'll be in the cards for today or not. So close. Oh, so close. Oh. Oh. Usually pull up on these. Coconut water. It's coconut water. My all-time favorite. Nope. Ugh. 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 Okay. Woo. Does anyone even like coconut water? I don't know. Maybe people that are playing Survivor do. I don't know. I'm sure some people like it. Kind of crunchy. I don't know. Oh, more people lift than not. I'm craving coconut cream pie, but I'm too lazy to veganize it. Not even into pie, but something about the shredded coconut and fillings together tastes so good. Maybe I'll make it for Thanksgiving. That sounds nice. Make your family the guinea pigs for your vegan coconut cream pie. Sounds like a good plan. Okay. Let's switch this around. Oh, yeah. Quads are feeling good. Feeling blasted. Feeling hot, hot, hot. You guys get that reference? Feeling hot, hot, hot. Zach, you get the reference? Oh, man. Yep. Oh, the quads are going to be fun the rest of the day. Why do I do this to myself? Sometimes I wonder. Oh, it was already locked in. I thought the dog was running after something. Are so lucky because we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK, so everyone starts doing tons and tons of the Christmas stuff. Why aren't you guys thankful over there? I don't understand. Oh, is it because you lost the war to us? Is that what it is? Sorry, I try to keep it to like every other stream, something like that. The unnecessary Revolutionary War shade. It's all jokes. But seriously, why aren't you guys thankful? I don't understand. Even Canada has Thanksgiving, and they don't have the tradition of Thanksgiving that Americans have. All right, let's get warm up. Got invited to a Secret Santa on the 1st of November. I'm not paying for the tea going in the harbor. You are. Guess who sells you the tea? I don't drink tea, so joke's on you. You can keep your dirty, filthy tea to yourself. Tea, dirty water. We drink revolutionary tears, loyalist tears. That's what I'm trying to say. Loyalist tears in our cups, our mugs. There's a hair floating. I feel like this should be less loose. There we go. Yeah. Might as well get the machine fixed up. Wow, my legs are feeling busted. What do you think? Oh, look at that. It was correct on the first try. Oh, but it's the same on the other end, so it doesn't really matter. It's a little better anyways. Sammy, what do you think? Huh? You drink tea? No. She's like, I'm German. I don't know. I'm not well versed in German culture well enough. My next poll. Why are British people unthankful? and don't have Thanksgiving. Oh. Sanjay, what's up? It's 10:54. It's 11 or 9:42. Germans drink black tea. There you go. Good evening then, Sanjay. Of course I'm kidding about the UK jokes, in case it's not abundantly clear. What? Who's texting me? Just friends. This would be seated hamstring curls, or seated leg curls would be another name for it. Seated leg curls. You could do, as far as hamstring goes, you could do lying leg curls or seated leg curls. Literature says that seated leg curls are a little bit better than lying leg curls, and that's because of the angle of your hips. You get more of a stretch in the hamstrings if you're seated compared to lying down, and the stretch is better for hypertrophy, growing muscle. So if you had one to choose and you weren't totally burnt out on them, seated leg curls are probably the best way to go. And then so you have curl variations, and then you have hip hinge variations to work out your hamstrings. So that would be like good mornings and stiff-legged deadlifts, stuff like that. And so those are pretty effective for working out your hamstrings. How on earth do Americans drive like an hour to get to work? I'm not sure what you mean, pro gamer. Most do not. That's an hour is typically above I would say the average commute, especially if you remove maybe the top 3 cities, the top 3 or 5 cities, like Los Angeles or New York. Those are going to take longer just because of the traffic, but most people's commutes are not an hour long. I've had the shortest commute I've ever had for like a job that I worked at consistently was 25 minutes. And now I have some clients, because I don't really have a commute anymore. I just travel to where I need to. Sometimes it's 4 hours away. Sometimes it's 15 minutes away. So it just depends. Sometimes it's across the country. So that commute's really long. But the difference is I get paid for that time. Am I an athlete? Not anymore, really. I don't play any organized sports, if that's what you mean. I used to quite a bit when I was younger. And I'm still, at this point, athletic. I love to play ultimate frisbee, throw the football, baseball. So I'm still athletic. I'm not an athlete. Oh, the burn. Military service or volunteer for every U.S. citizen. And if then for how, there's no compulsive service in the U.S. at this point. There has been in the past, briefly, called the draft. The U.S. had the draft in World War II and I believe Vietnam. But there is currently no involuntary service, country service. Yep. My longest commute was 10 to 15 minutes walk, and my shortest was my supervisor picking me up in a van outside and then going to various job sites. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you live in a city, like that's doable to do the whole walkable thing. But a lot of people don't live in the city, and it would take hours to get to work if you walked. So. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that burns. Facing hair fall problem. My hairs are shedding. Any medicines or serums, please do suggest me. Yeah, I mean, the two main treatments for hair loss. One is prescription based, and the other one is over the counter. In some cases, it's prescriptions, depending on where you live. Minoxidil is sort of more a regrowth strategy. So usually a twice daily application of minoxidil is what's recommended, and that's topical. So that would be like a foam or a serum, an oil-based thing. And then the other one is finasteride or dutasteride. They're both fairly similar, but finasteride is more of a hair loss prevention rather than a regrowth. In some cases, you could have a little bit of thickening on finasteride, but that one can either be topical or oral, like in a pill form. Because whenever you take a pill, instead of a topical application, like a topical application of a medicine is supposed to limit the scope of travel, essentially. So if you think like icy hot, you're not taking an anti-inflammatory like Advil for your whole body. You're putting it on a specific spot on your body, and it's supposed to absorb in through your skin there. And yes, it'll be transferred through your bloodstream a little bit, but not as much as if you took an oral medication through like a pill or something like that, a capsule. So finasteride, you could do topical or oral. And that one, I think people see more side effects. We'll call them adult side effects for sake of the stream. You're more than welcome to look them up and see for yourself. So yeah, those are the two things. And then there's some other things like low level laser therapy, microneedling, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'd say. But finasteride has its own complications like erectile dysfunction. I don't want to lose excitement. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like if you're seeking a treatment for something, you have to weigh the benefits versus the cost. And so if you're not everybody has those side effects. That's something to keep in mind. So everything's kind of on a curve in terms of side effects. Some people don't have those side effects at all. Other people have them really high in very small doses and kind of a normal distribution from there. So it's kind of like well, you don't know till you try. And if that's a huge concern of yours, you have to essentially pick, do I want to potentially deal with the side effects of this medication and keep my hair, or am I okay losing my hair without medical intervention and still maintain your ability to perform, we'll say. So it's all a trade-off. I'm going to try to get a little bit better stretch here. Lean forward a little bit. Cities in the UK are so broken because the biggest town is like 10x the population of the smallest city, but only because the monarch gets to say what is what. Oh, interesting. What's up, Jack? Oh, that burns. Oh, the burn. Whew. So yeah, minoxidil, finasteride. Yeah. No, not 35 kilos. 35 pounds plus another 10 pounds. Not sure what that is in kilos. It's 15.9 kilos and 4.5 kilos. So just over 20. Any new revolution in the field of hair regrowth means without any few or FTU surgery, I don't want to go with injections or cut and scars. Yeah, I mean, right now we're pretty limited, Sanjay, to be honest. Like, there's hair transplant technology that's kind of hit or miss in terms of whether or not your scalp will actually take the transfusion. And then you kind of have a line of donor hair that's missing in the back of your head that, usually is covered pretty well. But yeah, I mean, we're pretty limited right now until we can figure out a way to excise the genes that are responsible for creating an increase in DHT in the hair follicle itself. It's not really a lot that you can do, unfortunately. Finasteride and minoxidil. Alternatively, you could do rosemary oil, which there's been one study that showed very similar regrowth to minoxidil using rosemary oil. So, can DNA be the game changer in the head times? Yes, I think, if I understand what you're saying. Certainly will be. All right, last set here. And then I've got to put together this aerator. Oh, that's painful. Never pinched myself on this thing before. Okay. Oh, that hurts so bad. Okay. I love how when we get the ability to change your DNA, most people are going to be excited to have hair. True. My academic qualifications, bachelor's degree in college in biology, and that's pretty much it for academics. I've learned a lot more in my career than I have in my academic life. So academics are important, but they're not everything. It's far more, your mindset is far more important. I know a lot of people who went to school and they crushed it at school, and they're either total assholes or idiots in real life. So it's important to sort of, I don't know, try to have the right mindset about it. Academics has its place, for sure. But if you get out of there thinking you know everything, or you're unwilling to learn new things because it wasn't in a book you read in college, or any number of other weird beliefs, don't be thinking that it's going to be a cure-all. So I've also been in a career for almost twice as long as my formal academic education in university. So I've had a lot more time in the career field. And even during my years in university, you're not doing like hardcore studying for your major. You do like 1 to 2 years of kind of general stuff, and then you get really into your major in the third and fourth years. So if you really want to have a pointed education, master's degree or beyond is probably where it's at. Okay, biology, botany or zoology? Neither. Cell biology, cellular. So it's in the molecular field. Professional qualifications, I have many. I don't really see the point in listing them on stream, but I have lots of certifications in my profession, and I am quite qualified to do what I'm doing right now. So that's not a brag. It's just I've been doing it long enough. I'm pretty good at it. I'm not the best at it, but I'm pretty good. So you kind of pick stuff up along the way that help you to be successful. No, I'm not bragging. Cool. All right, I'm gonna spam some more shoulders because they're recovered from yesterday. Little tip for you: if you're trying to grow the most muscle, frequency is kind of king. Volume is another one. Frequency is how many times per week do you work out that muscle, and volume is what's your accumulated load. So essentially, how many sets do you do? And so if you do 10 sets of shoulders once per week, that's actually not as good as 5 sets of shoulders twice per week, or 3 sets of shoulders 3 times per week. So frequency is it's called volume equivalent. So what I just described was equivalating volume, either 1 instance of 10 sets or 2 instances of 5 sets. You find more muscle growth with the 2 instances of 5 sets, and even more when you're doing 3 instances of it as well. So up the frequency a little bit. As long as you're recovered, meaning you feel strong, you don't have major delayed onset muscle soreness DOMS in the target region, you can feel free to work them out again. And then the other thing you want to pay attention to is how do my joints and ligaments feel? If you're having some serious pain in that area, probably recover a little bit more, give it another day or two before you hit it again. But my arms feel pretty good from yesterday, so we're going to increase the frequency and the volume here and get a few sets in for shoulders. Make sure the warm-ups are squared away though. I do believe whatever you said, Americans are very genuine in what they say. I mean, that's kind of general. I suppose there could be cultural characteristics that could be assigned. But I know plenty of Americans who are not genuine in what they say. So I think it's more a characterization of humans than it is about any particular culture. I'm sure there are genuine and disingenuous people all around the world. All right, let me grab, what should I drink here? I don't want another coconut water. Ooh, there's a Mexican beer in there. It's been in there for 6 months. Yeah, gross. If ever I want to get hate on stream, I just bust out my zero soda while I'm working out, and there's always at least one person that comes on and is like, bro, you shouldn't do that. That doesn't make any sense. The plight of the uninformed. Unless you're doing cardio. Like if you're doing cardio, drinking a carbonated beverage is probably not a good idea. But I'm at the end of my workout doing shoulders. There's not a huge systemic load. There's definitely not a huge cardiovascular load. So I don't have an issue drinking a soda. I wouldn't have done it when I was just doing legs then. That wouldn't have been really comfortable. But yeah, it's like clockwork. Bust out the zero soda on a workout stream. Trolls come out of the woodwork. Pay cost living allowances to all citizens. No, I think what you're talking about is universal basic income, UBI, and the answer is no. The United States does not have any UBI policies. There's a lot of welfare programs in the U.S. which do things to help offset the cost of living expenses, either in like government subsidized housing. So your rent is concomitantly low. Food stamp programs, stuff like that. There's a lot of welfare programs in the US, but there's nothing that's like just giving all citizens some money to offset the costs. I'm very much in favor of welfare as a general rule, but I wouldn't be in favor necessarily of just handing out checks. I think there should be a stratification of welfare, where need is what dictates the strata. Welfare programs means welfare schemes for which peoples or relatives poor peoples. Yeah, either socioeconomically low class, health inhibited. So if somebody has an illness, mental, physical, otherwise, that keeps them from being able to provide basically for themselves, that would be good, to offer assistance in that way. So stuff like that. Yep. Here, see, I'm talking about politics. See, you got me. You got me. Are they protected by your constitution, poor peoples? I don't know that there are provisions in the Constitution to take care of poor people, as far as I know. I could be wrong. I do not have the Constitution of the United States memorized. But as far as I know, there isn't like a specific provision that says you have to do X thing for X group of people. Do you lift? All right, so we got 14 votes. We got 71% of people saying that they lift, with 29, pretty much 30. Program. My Canadian. America. Gotta have your Constitution memorized. Hey, Zach. Appreciate the honesty. We in India borrowed our first welfare program from U.S. called Community Development Program. Okay. Interesting. Programmer, all I know is the Declaration of Independence. The fact that we're all cowboys out here. Or cowgirls. Cow people. Forget it. Yeah, that's it. We don't actually know things. Was that the second set or third set? I was only going to do 3. Regardless, guess we'll get another one in. Tumbleweeds that roll in the garage when you're working out? Not usually. Sometimes Sam's hair accumulates and creates a tumbleweed. I actually called it sambleweeds. Sambleweeds. The dog is outside like, what are you talking about? Okay. Well, I've never seen a tumbleweed in my life. I think of them as purely a Southwest thing. Why to J. Cole, bro? I cannot bench more than 30 kilos. What is that, like 70? Wait. 30 kilos is like 70 pounds? Yeah, 70 pounds. And if I do, then it turns out to be less reps. Yeah, Cole. I mean, whenever you're lifting, you're weighing how much weight is going to get. Will it take for my body to do X number of reps? Where X is just a number that you have in mind. If you had a goal of doing 5 reps, you would need to put weight on the bar that you could do 5 reps with. You wouldn't put your 1 rep max weight on the bar if you wanted to do 5 reps. And so, yeah, that's the nature of it. As you increase weight, you decrease your ability to do more reps until you get stronger. So, Roger, that exercise does what? Increase your stamina or masculinity. I'm not sure that exercise increases your masculinity at all. Yeah, but I mean, all these exercises, my goal is to grow muscle. So they're all based on that. That's the rep ranges, the sets, the volume, the frequency, how close to failure I go. All of that is aimed at growing the most muscle I can. So yeah, that's what I would say. All right, guys. I got to kick out of here. My exercise is pulling sailing boats up a hill. Nice. Sounds like good exercise. I got to kick out of here. I got plenty to do today. Need to eat some lunch. And yeah. Oh, no tolerance at all. You guys have, then you must be following strict nutrients diet. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all relative on what you think strict is, but for the most part, yeah, we can talk about that on another stream. Cool. Pro Gamer, Sanjay, Zach, thanks for joining. It's good to see you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Try to get some good rest today, tonight, whenever you go to sleep. And yeah, see you guys on the next one. Take care.